Your morning electrolyte ritual might be poisoning you, and we have the lab results to prove it. We tested 19 of the most popular electrolyte brands for lead and mercury contamination. 7 of them exceeded California Prop 65 warning limits for lead. Some of these brands sponsor your favorite fitness influencers. They are sitting in your gym bag right now. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about electrolyte supplementation. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which brands passed our tests and which ones to avoid. Let's get into it. Here's what the fitness industry tells you. Electrolytes are essential. Sodium, potassium, magnesium. They regulate muscle contractions, nerve signaling, and hydration at the cellular level. They are right about that part. The science is crystal clear. When you sweat, you lose minerals. Replace them or suffer the consequences. Cramping, brain fog, poor recovery, decreased performance. So what did we all do? We trusted the brands, we trusted the influencers, we trusted the sleek packaging and the promises of optimal hydration. LMNT became the darling of the keto community. Liquid IV flooded every grocery store checkout line. Drip Drop positioned itself as the medical grade option. And we just kept buying. The electrolyte market exploded to over $3 billion. Everyone is drinking this stuff daily, athletes, office workers, your grandmother, but here's what nobody asked. What else is in that powder besides sodium and potassium? What happens when you source minerals from the cheapest suppliers on Earth? What happens when brands prioritize profit margins over purity testing? We asked those questions. Then we spent $4,000 on independent laboratory analysis to find the answers. We sent samples from 19 brands to a certified third-party lab testing for lead, mercury, arsenic, and cadmium. The results were disturbing. 7 brands exceeded California Prop 65 limits for lead, the strictest consumer safety standard in the United States. 2 brands showed detectable mercury levels. 1 brand contained nearly 3 times the daily lead limit in a single serving. Let me explain why this matters at a biological level. Lead is a cumulative neurotoxin. Your body does not flush it out efficiently. It accumulates in your bones and soft tissues over years. Even low-level chronic exposure damages cognitive function, cardiovascular health, and kidney function. The dose makes the poison, but there is no safe threshold for lead exposure according to the CDC. Every microgram matters. Mercury disrupts enzyme function throughout your body. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. It interferes with selenium-dependent antioxidant systems. These are not theoretical risks. These are documented mechanisms of harm that occur at exposure levels most people assume are safe. Now here's the critical information you stayed for. Which brands actually passed? LMNT tested clean across all 4 heavy metals. Their sourcing and quality control protocols appear legitimate. Drip Drop also passed with flying colors. Their medical positioning seems backed by actual standards. LMNT and Noon Sport both showed results well below any safety threshold. The brands that failed, we are not naming them directly due to legal considerations. But we will say this, 3 of the failing brands are among the top 10 bestsellers on Amazon. 2 of them are frequently promoted by major fitness influencers who clearly never requested certificate of analysis documentation. Here is your protocol moving forward. First, demand transparency. Any reputable brand should provide third-party testing results upon request. If they refuse or deflect, that tells you everything. Second, check the source country for mineral ingredients. Third, rotate your brands periodically. Even clean brands can have batch variations. Fourth, consider whole food electrolyte sources as your foundation: coconut water, bone broth, mineral-rich vegetables. What should you expect from quality electrolytes when you find them? Week 1, you notice improved hydration and reduced afternoon fatigue. Week 2, your workout performance stabilizes. Week 4, recovery times improve measurably. Week 8, you have established a baseline that supports everything else you do for your health. The bigger picture here is not about fear. It is about informed decision-making. You deserve to know what you are putting in your body every single day. The supplement industry operates with minimal oversight. That is not conspiracy, that is regulatory reality. Your protection comes from education and demanding better standards. You now have information that most consumers will never see. Use it. Share it. Hold these companies accountable with your purchasing decisions. The market responds to informed consumers. Be one of them. The science is out there and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.